What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing the match review reaction and also my match analysis of the Champions League semi-final second leg match between Manchester City and PSG, which Manchester City have won 2-0. Sees Manchester City win on aggregate by 4-1. PSG exit the competition, and Manchester City qualify for the UEFA Champions League final. You did hear that right. Now, before I crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. It is free. I am aiming at 17,000 subscribers. At the time of me recording this video, we are now less than 300 subscribers away from that goal, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too, if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Don't forget also to leave a thumbs up if you did enjoy this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And lastly, this video is sponsored and it's brought to you by the best footballing app out there, OneFootball. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. Thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. If you want to go and check out the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press that link at the top of my description. That'll take you to the download page to download OneFootball. It's free to download and it's the best footballing app out there. With all that being said and done, let's crack on with this video. We're going to start off first with the match review. Now, firstly, the big talking point was the penalty that was given to PSG inside the first 6 minutes. Cross came in, it hits Zinchenko literally on the back of his shoulder. Referee gives a penalty. Zinchenko's absolutely furious. He loses his head. He's really angry that that decision has been made, and this is why VAR was brought in. VAR immediately say to the referee, we think a mistake's been made, go and have a look at it at the screen. Referee strolls over to the screen, literally takes one look at it and goes, ah, yeah, I have made a mistake. It's hit his shoulder and the penalty is overturned. There we go. We all move on from there. Now, just a few moments later, Man City play a really nice ball forward, and it's a ball sent forward by Ederson. It finds Zinchenko. Zinchenko plays a really nice ball into the channel. The ball gets played across from Zinchenko to De Bruyne. His block shot finds Riyad Mahrez, who pokes it on the right-hand side under the legs of Keylor Navas and into the back of the net to give Manchester City the lead. Absolutely delighted with that, just what I was looking for. The first goal putting us in command for the tie once more. Didn't really change much to the complexity of the game. It still meant that PSG needed to find 2 goals, more than likely 3 goals, and so it didn't really change anything in terms of that. And PSG went in at half-time. They were having more possession but weren't making anything happen. They weren't having shots on target and were missing Kylian Mbappe, who was on the substitute bench for this game and quite frankly wasn't fit to be playing for PSG. Probably wasn't fit to be featuring, shouldn't even have been in the squad at all, but was put on the bench just for a morale boost is what I think was happening there. And so Manchester City led at half-time, and through the first 3 quarters of the tie, it was looking good for Manchester City. But with Manchester City, you know, anything is possible, and so you're always on the edge of your seat just thinking about how things can go wrong. Yeah, that just never happened in here. It was such a calm, collective, professional performance from Manchester City, and it was just what we were looking for from this game and from this Champions League semi-final second leg. It's just what was needed. Calm heads at the right time, playing some wonderful football with some great skills, great visions, great pullbacks, with clinical Manchester City at their best over the 2 ties here, and this is, in my opinion, Manchester City's best result this season, as far as I'm concerned, in this 2 tie over these 2 games in this tie against PSG. It's just been 2 fantastic professional performances, and that's how you do it. That's how you get the job done, and it's been brilliant. It makes me very proud of how far Manchester City have come since the takeover, and how far Manchester City have come just this season under Pep Guardiola, and looking for our conquest of dominating European football. And performances like this is what's helping Manchester City to try and get towards that goal. Went into the second half with wondering what could happen going into this second half, and actually Manchester City were fantastic going into the second half. We were passing the ball out really nicely. We were pressing really nicely. We weren't showing any respect to PSG like we did in the first half at the Parc des Princes. That was well out of the way. Manchester City were nice and calm, nice and relaxed, just doing their game, passing it when it needed to be passed, working the ball quickly, trying to make things happen. By the 63rd minute, PSG, they're committed, making the changes. Moise Kean came on and Draxler came on as well to try and help PSG to try and get that goal that they needed for. And Manchester City just thought, we'll come forward on the counter-attack instead. Great vision from De Bruyne. A pass was played right into Phil Foden. Really nice, crisp, accurate passing that Foden could just square across the penalty area. And who's there? The Algerian god. I've upgraded him from the king. He's now the Algerian god. Right place at the right time just to bang it into the roof of the net. 2-0 Manchester City. Game, set and match. Istanbul. Here we come. Still more talking points though in the game. Angel Di Maria, he was sent off for a stamp on Fernandinho. Nasty challenge there. And PSG just kind of lost their heads as it got to the... I think it dawned upon them that they were going out of the Champions League and they weren't achieving the goals that they wanted to achieve this season. And so frustration set in, and that's where that sending off came in from. That's why Pochettino came onto the pitch to tell Di Maria to get down the tunnel and get off the pitch. You've been sent off. He's not wanting any of that. Verratti was really unhappy about it. I know Pochettino was unhappy about it, having a moan about it to the ref. And I think PSG are going to feel like they've been hard done by not getting the penalty decision going their way. A couple of decisions here and there not going their way, and it was a very frustrating game for them, but they had no shots on target. They weren't at their clinical best. They weren't playing to the best of their ability. Thought Mbappe was a big miss for them, and there wasn't really any outlet there. They didn't cause Man City any problems here at the Etihad Stadium. They had more possession than us. They had more passes than us. They had more accurate passing than us in terms of the stats, yet it was Man City that completely dominated the defensive stats, and it was Man City that dominated being clinical and putting the ball into the back of the net and actually having shots on target and testing the keeper. And in my opinion, City well deserved of their place in the Champions League final. PSG, let's not forget, knocked out Barcelona, knocked out Bayern Munich, the current holders of the Champions League, to get here to play against Manchester City. Couldn't get past us. Ruben Dias, Riyad Mahrez, fantastic game for Manchester City. Fantastic game in this one at the Etihad Stadium as well. Kyle Walker, I'm going to give a shout out to as well. And Ederson's great through ball, and Zinchenko once more as well. All put in high quality performances, turned up at the right time for Manchester City. Let's not forget Jesus, Aguero, Sterling, Laporte, all on the bench. These are big players, big game players, first team players for Manchester City. First team players anywhere you put them, yet can't get into the City team because this team, most important word, their team, is playing that well that they cannot get into that team. And it's just working for Manchester City, and it's working at the right time. We're getting all the momentum now. The big trophies are on offer. Premier League, Champions League. Premier League, we've got a chance of winning that on Saturday. Champions League, we have a chance of winning that on the 29th of May, Istanbul. That's where we're heading. Will it be Chelsea? Will it be Real Madrid? That is all that's left to be looking at for Man City in terms of an analysis of this tie and this game. Make sure they're keeping their discipline. Make sure they carry on being clinical. Make sure they're doing the nice crisp passing. They're not showing respect to any of their opponents. They're showing no mercy and no fear and playing their game and making sure we're doing nice, accurate passing and playing our game. Fernandinho looked very comfortable in this game. Might be a starter in that Champions League final. That's what we've got to be thinking about. I think that may be depending on who we play in the final. And I would like to see Manchester City just trying to dominate the possession a little bit more. Going into a one-off match in a final, not too sure I'd be too comfortable with City. That's a team that likes to have possession, having 44% possession, which is what we had in this game. For this game at the Etihad Stadium, we got the job done here. I'm just saying, in the final might not be enough to get the job done. PSG needed to take the game to us, and that's why this worked. For the final, I think we're going to have to be even crisper, even sharper. We're at the big game moment then. It's where the big players are needed, and at the moment they've shone through. They've done really well. One final push, Champions League final. We are on the edge of glory, ladies and gentlemen. Can we do it? 29th of May, I cannot wait. might be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity as well. Istanbul, Manchester City are coming for you, and I cannot wait to give you all of the videos, all of the build-up, and all the videos and everything that's coming with the excitement of reaching a Champions League final. I cannot wait. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. The Algerian god helped us along the way. He's my JSGC man of the match. Do go and check out my live stream if you haven't already. I'm going to have the highlights to the live stream out as well if you want to go and check that out with what happened during the game and how excited I got. And yeah, we'll be back again towards the end of the week for the delivery of the match against Chelsea in the Premier League, where we can win the Premier League, of course. And of course, we're going to have the live watch along with the Champions League semi-final second leg between Chelsea and Real Madrid, out having a scout of our opponents now that we know we will be in the final. Istanbul, May 29th. So congratulations to Manchester City, all the players, coaching staff and all the staff that work at Manchester City. Enjoy it. Like I said, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So yeah, make sure you're basking in all the glory that comes with it. So there we go, that's been the video, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, leave a thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed this video. Don't forget also to subscribe to my channel, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. 17k subscribers is what we are aiming for. Don't forget also to go and check out my social media links. They're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do go and download the OneFootball app, today's video sponsor as well. Link is at the top of my description. It's a game and a tie that delivered so much. Marquinhos hit the crossbar, Phil Foden hit the post. Lots of so nears, but it was Manchester City that showed their clinical touch at the end of the day, and that's all thanks to Riyad Mahrez for this game at the Etihad Stadium. Job done fully by Manchester City. Champions League final, May 29th, Istanbul. Here we go. Lots to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you everyone for watching. Been much appreciated. Thank you everyone for the continued support. I do hope everyone is safe and well. I've been JSGC. Peace. Ciao for now.